Living alone transforms the silence of a house into something heavy. At night, the psychological weight of empty rooms begins to press against normal routines. This discomfort recently shifted from a general unease to a specific sense of violation. The internal sanctuary of the home felt compromised, as if the walls no longer provided a barrier. Concrete evidence appeared in small shifts. A chair would be found 3 inches from where it was tucked in. A door, firmly shut before bed, would stand slightly ajar by morning. The fear focused on the space inside the locks. Something was operating within the secured room. The response was a search for empirical data. A security camera was installed in the bedroom to provide a constant, objective record of the night. This 12-hour digital timeline represents the initial baseline. The lack of motion events logged creates a sense of surveillance comfort, the belief that the act of recording grants the occupant control over their environment. Sleep finally came, encouraged by the steady, blinking red light of the active lens. But a recording device is merely a passive observer. It does not prevent an intrusion. It only ensures that the loss of control is documented. The footage from the following morning begins with hours of stillness. The early nocturnal period shows a person in a standard state of rest. At 3:12 a.m., the motion sensors recorded a massive, sustained spike in activity. The baseline state ended instantly. The video shows the body in the bed sitting up. The movement is rigid, lacking the fluid, groggy transitions of someone waking up. While the torso is upright and the muscles are engaged, the eyes remain closed. The body is performing complex physical labor while remaining in a state of deep sleep. For the next 60 seconds, the figure remains perfectly still. There is no swaying or adjustment of weight, just a fixed, statue-like posture in the center of the bed. This is a decoupling of conscious will from physical action. The body is being mobilized by a source outside of the person's own awareness. The head begins to rotate. It moves with a slow, mechanical precision until the face is pointed directly at the lens. Even with the eyelids sealed, the figure maintains a fixed, blind gaze toward the camera. The face then distorts into a wide, muscularly strained smile. It is an expression the host has never made while conscious. The camera's dynamic range reveals more than just the bed. In the far corner of the room, the shadows are thick and stationary. Within those shadows, a second figure is visible. It is standing perfectly still, wearing the same unnatural smile as the person in the bed. The person on the bed is mirroring the entity in the corner. The host's physical form is functioning as an extension of the observer in the shadows. The morning light brought the immediate need to verify the events of the night. The raw storage drive was accessed to isolate the 3:12 a.m. timestamp and confirm the presence of the figure in the corner. The directory shows a gap in the recording. The specific sequence containing the smiles and the figure in the shadows has been removed from the drive. This deletion suggests the influence in the room wasn't limited to the biological host. It extended to the digital environment, removing the empirical footprint of the event. With the sun setting again, the house has become a place of paralysis. There is a calculated effort to stay awake. Sleep is now seen as the moment the mind's defenses drop. The missing footage leaves a question. Was the entity merely a spectator or something closer? The uncertainty lies in the relationship between the two figures on the tape. It remains impossible to know if the entity was watching from the dark, or if it was the one operating the body.